The Great Escape, directed by John Sturges and released in 1963, is a classic film that has enduring appeal, due in no small part to its naturalistic production design, which helps to create a rich and immersive world on screen. The film is set in a World War II prisoner of war camp, and it was Sturges' goal in adapting Paul Brickell's autobiographical story to create as believable and authentic-looking sets as possible. Built on location in a German forest, the camp is depicted as a series of stark, functional buildings surrounded by barbed wire fences, which helps to convey the oppressive and confining atmosphere of the setting. However, the standout element of the production design is the attention to detail that went into creating the various buildings and structures within the camp. The crew, led by art director Fernando Carrere, carefully researched the layout and design of the real-life POW camps to ensure that their depiction was accurate. This included everything from the arrangement of the barracks and the latrines, to the design of the watchtowers and guards' quarters. Wally Floody, the Canadian fighter pilot and real-life inspiration for Charles Bronson's character Tunnel King Danny Valinsky, was brought on by Sturges to be a technical advisor for the production to further maintain the expected level of authenticity. Additionally, a portion of the cast and crew had also had personal military experience and expertise, which was drawn upon to heighten the realism and guide certain elements of the film. Donald Pleasance, who portrays Blythe the Forger, was a member of the RAF in World War II when he was shot down over France in a bombing operation and was subsequently held as a prisoner of war in the German camp Stalag Luft 1. He was said to have once offered advice to Sturges, who had not yet learned of Pleasance's service, and who in turn told Pleasance to keep his opinions to himself. The interiors of the barracks and escape tunnels were shot on nearby sound stages located at the Bavaria Film Studios, and were based on actual plans of the Stalag Luft 3 camp, where the actual escape took place. The sets were built to a 1-to-1 scale, which meant that the tunnels were just as deep and narrow as the real ones, and were constructed from a variety of scrap materials including wood, steel, and concrete, while also incorporating authentic props such as tools and ventilation pipes according to the descriptions of the real-life escapees. The film also features a few scenes set in the cooler, a small, dark, and cramped cell, which helps to convey the sense of isolation and confinement that the prisoners there are subject to. After concluding the scenes filmed in the camp, the crew moved on to shooting the exterior escape scenes on the Austrian border, along the hills featured in the famous motorcycle sequence. The barbed wire was in actuality many strings of rubber, which were knotted together by the cast and crew in their spare time. The historical basis and emotive depiction of the production design helps to create a believable and immersive world that draws the audience into the story and keeps them engaged from beginning to end through the victory, failure, and ultimate triumph of the Great Escape.